Is it ever too early? Is it ever too early to definitively name somebody the most valuable player in any league? Who's your MVP? You can look at mine right here. He's actually going to be our first play of the game, not him specifically, but the team he's playing. You let me know below. Comment away if you don't think it's Joel Embiid. I'd love to know who you do think it is. In fact, we have another game in which we're going to play in the middle here that features a guy who has an argument to be in the MVP. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's in the bag, but it's kind of in the bag. I'm Eytan. Welcome in at Shander Show on Twitter. So you can follow me. Thumbs up, subscribe. That would be lovely. It's the NBA parlay of the day. Let's not waste any time. You can pretty much anticipate where we're going right now. Number one here, we're going to lay the 6 at home. This is moving. It's moving, but you better lay the 6 right now at home in South Philadelphia for Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers against the Knicks team. Look, the Knicks still haven't quite figured this thing out. I'm sure that eventually they will. Trades, they get OG in the house and all, but there's a big, wide gap between making a trade out of desperation like the New York Knicks and watching a guy in Joel Embiid do some historic shit. Let's not overthink this. The first leg on the board right now is Joel Embiid and the Sixers winning this game by a comfortable margin. The biggest thing you have to worry about if you're the Knicks now is how do you compete up front still sans Mitch Robb? Isaiah Hartenstein? Stein? Got killed off parlay earlier in the week. You think he's going to step in and grab 20 rebounds like he did against the hapless, voochless Chicago Bulls? Stop messing with your own brain here and overthinking this. We have one option right now, and that's to lay the 6 here. There's no total play. There's no upset at all. Sixers win because Embiid is going to be able to do whatever he wants. Triple-double watch, triple-double watch, triple-double watch. That's all I'm saying. Triple-double watch. Anthony Edwards, I think, has a claim to this, right? You let me know. I gave you Embiid. Look, the Joker, you're going to have other guys that are going to be in conversation. I understand that, but I think Embiid's in the forefront here. And then I love the fact that Anthony Edwards is just getting this recognition. It's not just coming from a role in an Adam Sandler movie. It's coming from his actual role on the floor. So we're looking at this next game. A lot of you are going to look at me even crazier than you normally do. I get it. I understand that. Both of these teams in this matchup here, specifically with the Rockets and Wolves, they play to a slower tempo. They don't score as much. Minnesota's dropped 2 straight. It's hard being up top, as they'll find life is difficult when you're in the lead. Houston's put together a couple of straight wins. They're also at home here. The tempo is where everybody's going to point to. This is the lowest total on the board. I'm sorry, but you've got enough firepower on both sides. I think this is going to be a free throw game for Cat, where he's going to struggle just as far as field goals are concerned. He's going to have to get to the line in order to make an impact here. Yeah, we're going to go over this one. Over 218.5 for the Rockets and Wolves. Again, the pacing will be the biggest reason why a lot of you out there are going to be anti this play. That's fine. I get it. I'm riding MVP level talent here. A ridiculous score in Anthony Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is not just going to shrink because the matchup is tough. And that's going to allow him to get to the free throw line. On the other side, Houston's at home. And we're going to see, I think, a balanced attack here where you can get to, especially on the wing. I think you can get to Minnesota. It's not like these two teams are dominant defensively. It's also a lot of it has to do with just tempo and slowing some stuff down. All right? Bang. Not bad. Not bad. We've got one more. One more. LeBron left after the last game without even speaking to reporters. The Athletic has come out and said that Lakers players are, and I'm paraphrasing here, tired of Darvin Ham's shit. The lineups, what's going on? Reeves, Russell off the bench. Now D'Angelo Russell's out, so you don't have to worry about that, but he's missed already a couple of games, so there's nothing really new here. Look, the Lakers are in trouble. The Lakers are in a lot of trouble. They've lost 8 of their last 10, and something clearly needs to change. In the NBA, that means players stop listening and players just start taking over. You have one of the, if not the best player of all time You have Anthony Davis, who if somebody just prods him, he can turn into an absolute monster and problem for anybody. Who's that on Memphis? Ja Morant? Maybe. We haven't seen enough this year, especially since Memphis is in its own trouble right now. Memphis is in its own issues right now. So this doesn't automatically mean more. I think this is the perfect example of a get-right game in the NBA. You've got major superstar power that's about to tell the coach, man, listen, and just go out there and do things on their own. Memphis can't do that. Memphis doesn't have the collective talent to do that. So we hit you one more time with the 602 parlay. It's beautiful out there. Look at that. Sixers -6 over 218.5 Wolves Rockets. Lakers -4. 602. Shop, play it wherever you like. That's absolutely fine here. But again, the biggest thing is trying to work the major area. In fact, I think I did find a better number here for you. If you may, look at that. BetMGM. And here's what I'm going to do. I've got two things here for you below. If you want to sign up, that's great. I'm going to at least show you why. This is plus 627 at BetMGM. Sweet. So you got a little bit better now as we did this video. It bumped up. This is what you'll get. Again, I ask you to hit the thumbs up, subscribe. That would be fantastic. Tell me who your MVP is. If you're not on MGM, you can sign up. You get this parlay back up to $1,500 in bonus bets, and we'll give you 2 free months of OddsShopper Premium. So it's all about just finding what works out there, finding different books. And yes, the OddsShopper Premium does include the Discord. So you can see what works and what goes on here. You can follow any capper that you like, our daily picks section. All of that is here on top of the site, the entire all-encompassing site. Thank you. That's our parlay on the way out. You can use the link below to sign up at MGM. Our code OSBonus2. I don't care. I'm just happy that you're here. I'm just happy that we can now collectively smash something north of 6-1 and enter the weekend happy.